We've got another person who's blaming Marvel movies for our problems. DeVine was on the Theo Von podcast recently. DeVine, you might know him from the first thing I think of is Workaholics. What comes to mind for you?
Yeah, probably Workaholics. He's in Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates with Zac Efron?
It could be him.
Yeah, I mean, it is him. I don't know if that's his name or not.
It definitely is him. Somebody needs wedding dates. He was on the Theo Von podcast, and he was lamenting the fact that you no longer get the big movie theater comedies that you used to get. And part of what he chalks that up to is Marvel movies. He's blaming Marvel movies for the fact that we don't get, think back to, what would you say were, like, I'd say probably The Hangover might be one of the most recent big movie theater comedies. The Hangover, Anchorman, like the Will Ferrell type style of the comedy that gets everybody out, and it's just a comedy. It's not anything else. You go to the movie theater, it's stupid, and you laugh, and then you leave. Now, they don't make as many of those anymore, and DeVine is blaming that on Marvel movies.
Seems like a stretch to me, because as I go back, I've been spending some time going back through the years of comedy movies. And we haven't had a good year of comedy movies in a while.
It's been a tough time.
I'll tell you right now, the best comedy movie, there hasn't really been a good one, like, almost in the last, like, it's hard to say, but, like, 5 years.
Actually, I know I'm pretty sure this is the last movie I would consider a real funny movie that was mostly a comedy, and that was the movie Game Night.
Thank you. I have that pulled up in front of me right now.
One, right?
2018. And it was the most popular comedy movie of 2018. Between 2018 and now, there's been zero.
Yeah, nothing really.
Everything that's popped up for me, I have been unimpressed with.
And even Game Night is a comedy, but it's also like it does have some other elements, to it.
2017, you had like The House with Will Ferrell. Was like the top comedy movie.
Okay.
If you saw that one.
I don't even know which one that is.
That's one where they do like the gambling thing in the basement. Before that, 2016, we've got Keeping Up with the Joneses with Zach Galifianakis. Funny movie.
Okay, yeah.
Why Him with one of the Franco brothers.
Yeah.
We had Central Intelligence. That's Kevin Hart and The Rock. Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates with DeVine.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if DeVine came with some new movies, we could have some. Let's see here, 2015. Like, it's just been so long, and so when you say
and
it's
even
Marvel,
these aren't the level of some of the stuff that you would if you go back in time.
When you think of when you think of really good comedy movies, everything I named you wouldn't even name. You would say like Step Brothers or Talladega Nights, or movies like that. Anchorman. You want to know why? Because they have
15 years old.
Well, yeah, all those have Will Ferrell in them. So if they don't have Will Ferrell, Adam Sandler, Jim Carrey, like one of those top people, Steve Carell. Like, you're not going to name it. And it's just crazy. And I don't think that's on Marvel.
No. I think some of what he says, if you dig into his comments a little more, he's talking about how, obviously the Marvel movies and movies of that style are big. They put a lot of money into them because that's what makes a lot of money. But that's what some people would say that's what's worth. Like, if your movie tickets are expensive, and if you're going to spend your hard-earned money and you can only go see a couple movies a year, you're going to go see the ones that are like big spectacles that you need to see on a big screen with the best effects versus a comedy you can still laugh at home, right?
Yeah.
So, but nevertheless, I still feel that it is true that they're putting out less and putting less effort in to making straight-up comedy movies. And so I guess that could be, I don't know if that's Marvel's fault, but just that's just how things are these days.
Well, it's like right now, too, who is the best comedic actor that's in their prime? Nobody. Who's the best comedic actor in their prime?
Nobody's been built up that way.
Is Will Ferrell in his prime anymore? Adam Sandler, these guys are out of their prime. There's nobody else who's like a huge name that's a comedic actor that, like, once his name is attached to something,
it's going to be funny.
It's going to be hilarious. And right now, there's nobody like that. And Endgame came out in 2019, and we haven't had a big comedy. We didn't have big comedies before that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the trendy thing to blame Marvel just because it's so successful, but it's not all Marvel's fault.
Wasn't that a great Riot clip? While you're here, you should watch more of our videos and subscribe so you don't miss what we do next.